Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. If you judge people, you have no time to love them. Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. I can do things you cannot, you can do things I cannot. Together we can do great things. We need to find God, and He cannot be found in noise and restlessness. God is the friend of silence. See how nature, trees, flowers, grass grows in silence. See the stars, the moon and the sun, how they move in silence. We need silence to be able to touch souls. Let us always meet each other with smile, for the smile is the beginning of love. Peace begins with a smile. The most terrible poverty is loneliness and the feeling of being unloved. I have found the paradox that if you love until it hurts, there can be no more hurt, only more love. Do not wait for leaders, do it alone, person to person. I know God won't give me anything I can't handle. I just wish He didn't trust me so much. If you can't feed 100 people, then feed just one. Being unwanted, unloved, uncared for, forgotten by everybody. I think that is a much greater hunger, a much greater poverty than the person who has nothing to eat. The greatest science in the world, in heaven and on earth, is love. I want you to be concerned about your next door neighbor. Do you know your next door neighbor? The hunger for love is much more difficult to remove than the hunger for bread. The most important thing is not to do things for people who are poor and in distress, but to enter into relationship with them, to be with them and help them find confidence in themselves and discover their own gifts. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. I can do things you cannot, you can do things I cannot. Together we can do great things. Love is a fruit in season at all times, and within reach of every hand. Every time you smile at someone, it is an action of love, a gift to that person, a beautiful thing. The success of love is in the loving, it is not in the result of loving. Of course it is natural in love to want the best for the other person, but whether it turns out that way or not does not determine the value of what we have done. One of the greatest diseases is to be nobody to anybody. We think sometimes that poverty is only being hungry, naked and homeless. The poverty of being unwanted, unloved and uncared for is the greatest poverty. We must start in our own homes to remedy this kind of poverty. Let us touch the dying, the poor, the lonely and the unwanted, according to the graces we have received, and let us not be ashamed or slow to do the humble work. Even the rich are hungry for love, for being cared for being wanted, for having someone to call their own. Joy is a net of love by which you can catch souls. Love begins at home, and it is not how much we do, but how much love we put in that action. Let us always meet each other with a smile, for the smile is the beginning of love.